want me cause the cash on me. Yeah, you know she capping on me. Dreadlock that cap.
Back then niggas they now don't know why, but niggas they count on me. Please erase your socially, they know me. You can get back.
Yo, what is up, YouTube? It is your host with the most, Chris here, back with yet another YouTube video for you guys today. And as you can see by the style of the video, also by the title as well, you guys showed love on my last skating video where I did a similar voiceover. Just talked about a couple things. And in today's video, it's a similar style of video where I'm just going to be skating and I'm going to be talking and I'm going to be ranting today. I'm going to give you guys a warning in advance. This is an absolute rant coming up for me right here. Just talking about some things, getting some stuff off my chest, some things that I'm thinking about. Nothing in like too particular or any like direction or guide going with this. It's just flowing from my heart and my mind out through my lips. And if you guys can please leave a like, a comment on this video, especially, I love when you guys comment so I can engage with you guys, give feedback on these videos, also talking about maybe some discussion points that were discussed in the video as well too, which we can get into down in the description below. While you're there as well, feel free to hit the bell notification button so you can get notified every time that I do bring quality uploads, that I am working on bringing more consistent content for you guys. And yeah, as you can see, like in this clip right here, I'm just lacing up, getting ready to start rolling. Tonight, that night right there, I'm recording this voiceover a couple days after. And this was a pretty beautiful night. The weather broke. I was feeling good. Decided to bring the skates out, do a voiceover. And as you guys can see by the title of this video, it's something along the lines of, do we really have enough time or do we don't? Is there really enough time per se? And I'm going to just elaborate. I'm going to expand on that just a little bit, what I mean by that as well too. I was just thinking and hearing, because how you often hear folks always say, oh, you have enough time, or don't worry about the time, you have plenty of time, things of that sort. But if you really were to know, like, life is so crazy, like nothing is really promised, like nothing can be taken for granted. People are here today and literally gone tomorrow. And with that being said, that's still a fact of life. So, with that being said, it's like when people tell you that, okay, you have plenty of time, you're going to figure this out, just give yourself time and grace. That's all good and dandy, but it's like that has to be taken with some sort of like grain of salt, because time is really of the essence and is really valuable, because you really don't know how much you have of it. Now, all of that doesn't mean to say like planning for the future or getting ready for future events isn't necessary. Because while that is true, what I just said about any given day not being guaranteed, like your next hour or even your next day or week or any time in the future, because nobody can see the future above God. So with that being said, God is the same one that is giving us the grace to wake up each morning, to live each hour, to see each week that we have already seen in the past for our lives. And we have faith and grace in God's will and power that He will continue to bless us so we can see better, so we can see more days, so we can see the future. That is the reason why I believe that it's still important to plan for the future. Don't make any harsh or rash decisions. YOLO, you only live once, is a motto. Not that only Drake reprimanded, but it's like a term that can be used like a positive or negative way with anything. And when you say you only live once, and it is very true, and it's like a balance. I came to the conclusion that this whole ordeal is about a balance. Not having enough time, or seemingly due and planning for the future and planning to live a long life. The human lifespan is, what, I guess anywhere from 70 to 80 years old. And so with that being said, we do expect, nobody wants to sit here and think that they're going to die, that they're going to perish. Like nobody's really thinking like that. And if some people are like, I don't think that's a very good way to live. I don't think that's a very positive mindset to think. You want to think it's best to operate in a very optimistic and a very positive mindset when you're going about life and things of that sort. Like negativity and doubtful thoughts and bad fruitions can actually manifest within your life. So it's a balance. You have to live every present moment in the present, because the present is indeed the present. And you plan for the future because the future can be seen as a gift. A gift that we walk into and that we grow into and that we prepare for. And that we just simply, of course, leave the past in the past. So it's not more so of, do we have time? Because we really don't know. But the faith and the beliefs that we will live a long and prosperous life is what keep us going, keep us grounded throughout all of our different walks of life. We all live a different life. We all come from different backgrounds. We all were raised, not exactly the same. We all different. And right here in this clip, you can see like the song I'm listening to. Yeah. Top tier right there. I recommend you guys check that song out as well too. But now getting back into the video, getting back into the topic, I won't be holding you guys up too much longer, but I did want to talk about that, and I did want to talk a little bit about what you guys think the future means in general. Like, what does the future mean to you guys? Like, when you think about the future, do you think positive or do you think negatively, have negative connotations or positive connotations regarding the future? And it's really hard to say about the future and about time passing us by, because we live in a very, we live in a crazy world where things are constantly, as we can see right in front of our eyes, things are constantly changing. Things are on a very extremist side. We are on an extremist side We are on an extreme, evolving walk of life. That's what I'm trying to say. And I was actually talking about this in school as well too. Well, we were talking about mediocrity and extremism, and that's pretty much the time we live in. I believe all of us should have faith and belief to keep us going, to keep us driving down this road that we call life. And that's pretty much all I have for today's video, guys. Let me know in comments. Like I say, I do appreciate comments, so we can actually like talk, and I can hear from my audience, from you guys, about content from the videos, any ideas, anything that's on your mind personally. Just leave them down below. It has been a pleasure. Thank you for your time today. It's your boy Chris, and I'm out.
Deuce made this.
Ain't lose no fucking hoe, I just went harder. Day that I was broke, I had to ride martyr. Put up inside a Bentayga, I told them.